Hey guys, it is C3 here again with another quick video for you. A while ago I got a request for clarification regarding how I automated Pegasus, because I didn't do a very good job of it at the time. So I will take you through that again. I have here inside this Faith Island a Pegasus rune. I'm on my 1.4, as you can see, 1.4 testing world where we're getting the porting of Runecraft done. So I have an automation designator already set up here. The signature is for Obsidian. I have other videos about that, so I won't go into too much detail. Now I have an automated Pegasus. I will want a sensor to go with that, and the easiest way to do that is a damage sensor. Place the signature, place 2 tier blocks for it. And now I activate the damage sensor rune with a block, and ignoring that one there, I can place a damage sensor linked to that signature, game mode 0, and the other thing on that sensor is my Pegasus rune, at least I certainly hope that's the case. So now whenever I am punching this block, it's like I'm right clicking the block over here. Now, say I were to punch this face with a red wool block. That would be exactly the same as right-clicking this face with a red wool block. The result will be I move tier 2 4 spaces in that direction. And this is the... oh, there are obstacles, so I won't. There we go. And so now I'm moving 4 spaces in this direction. Exactly the same as if I snuck around the back of this, which I can't physically do, and gone in there and hit that. So already you can see an example for investing a little gold and getting that done. You can have your engine buried underground and just have a control stone over here. If I wanted to go up, I would just have to aim at the bottom face of the stone, of the obsidian, punch that, and up we go. Exactly as if I had used wool, on the underface of that. Now, quick note that you may have noticed in 1.4 or 2.14 Runecraft, signs are supported, as are item frames. These are all getting moved properly with Pegasus and FTP. So that is how Pegasus works with damage sensors. It will also work the same way with any other sort of manually activated sensor, like the block placement sensor. If I had a placement sensor and right-clicked like that, then it would be as if I had right-clicked against the gold block in the center in the same way. What else is there? There's damage sensor. Pressure sensor does not work in the same way because, in fact, I'll go create one. Now, obviously, if I activate this and then run over it holding a block, the ether doesn't know which direction I've gone. There's no facing, I've not clicked against a specific facing, and so we get an error message. The ether cannot read your mind. Exactly what happens if you try and use a chrono trigger without with confusing amounts of redstone. So pressure sensors can't be used to give free direction movement of the Pegasus, but if I placed one here and then walked over, I believe that would work, yes. You'll note the block is gone. And so there you have a very simple way of just having a sort of pressure sensor trip pad. A quick way to expand upon that, the preferred method from what I've seen, is either with a cobblestone generator or with water. Note the source block is not inside there, it's pouring water in there. I walk over here, and the block is absorbed, immediately refilled, and there we have it. Tripwire activation of a Pegasus. That leads quite nicely on to the next type of automation using a redstone sensor. I will set one up in the middle here. Then on redstone activation, you'll see your Pegasus start moving. I suspect we've got obstacles. Yes, I think we do. Yes, there it is there. As a note, because we're using redstone, we don't get any of the error messages telling us that there are obstacles in our way. So be aware that using redstone, it's much harder to work out what's going wrong. Just right-clicking will give you the exact same message as isn't being displayed doing that. As a quick note, if I wanted to move forwards in that direction, I would not be able to use this Pegasus because there's already a block there, and that would confuse it. Likewise, attempting to use a sensor to make it to move would give you a ether cannot read your mind message. So that's more or less it for this video, and there are some new runes that will be in the 2.14 update. If you guys are interested in seeing those, then leave them in the comments, and I might have time this week to do a quick preview over that. And yeah, that's basically it. If I've missed anything, leave it in the comments, and I'll get back to you, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.